From Mamba All-Stars to the Delphi verdict. 10 of Central Indiana's biggest stories of 2024. It's been a newsy 12 months in Indiana, and Indystar was there to cover it all. Indy had a massive tourism year, which saw national and international competitions make their way to the Circle City, as well as a 3-day visit from a pop superstar and a total solar eclipse. There were stories that lifted us up, like that of an Indiana school janitor capturing hearts and changing his life through America's Got Talent. There were also stories that exposed wrongdoing, held power to account, and documented long-awaited closure for families devastated by loss. These stories are big not just because they were well-read, but because of their impact and their potential for impact. Here are some of the biggest stories we covered in 2024. Celebs, athletes descend upon Indy for Mamba All-Star Game. After a 3-year delay due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Indianapolis kicked off 2024 by hosting the Mamba All-Star Game. Tens of thousands of tourists, athletes, and celebrities descended upon the Circle City for events at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, Lucas Oil Stadium, and the Indiana Convention Center, braving frigid temperatures and some snow. Performances by Machine Gun Kelly, Daddy Diesel, aka Shaquille O'Neal, T-Pain, Keith Urban, and Jelly Roll kept downtown busy from Thursday to Sunday. The big game ended with the East setting a record high score, cruising past the West, 211 to 186. Damian Lillard of the Milwaukee Bucks took home the MVP trophy. In all, the weekend's events had an estimated economic impact of more than $403 million for Central Indiana, $80 million more than anticipated. Total Solar Eclipse brings thousands to Central Indiana. April brought Indianapolis yet another massive tourism event, this time with a rare draw, a total solar eclipse. The eclipse's path of totality carved a line through central and south-central Indiana, including Muncie, Indy, Bloomington, and Evansville. Once again, Indianapolis spent years preparing. Watch parties were held at the city's major attractions, like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the Indianapolis Zoo, Prairie, and the Children's Museum. While municipalities across the state expected large influxes of traffic, Bloomington, for instance, projected crowds of 300,000 or more. The larger width of the path of totality resulted in most cities seeing visitor numbers closer to tens than hundreds of thousands. Still, it was an indescribable 3 minutes and 46 seconds of totality for those of us in Indianapolis. The next total solar eclipse visible from the US will come in 2044. The 108th running of Indy 500 includes evacuations, crashes, lots of rain. The month of May is historically the very best month to be a Hoosier, with weeks' worth of track activities leading up to the 500-mile race on Memorial Day weekend. This year, Mother Nature decided to prolong the fun. Thunderstorms delayed the race by 4 hours, prompting an evacuation of the grandstands and infield and pushing the end of the race to nearly 8 p.m. Folks like Kyle Larson, who had been planning to attempt the double, that is, racing in the Indianapolis 500 that afternoon, and then flying out to Charlotte Motor Speedway to compete in the Coca-Cola 600 NASCAR Cup Series race, may have been disappointed, but many fans made the most of it. Some ran through raindrops and splashed through puddles, while others huddled in the tunnels beneath the grandstands. And don't feel too bad for Larson, who arrived in Charlotte halfway through that race, just as rain delays began there. He plans to try for the double again in 2025. At the end of the day in Speedway, Joseph Newgarden bested Pato O'Ward in a nail-biter of a finish, winning his second consecutive 500-mile race and earning a $440,000 bonus. Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise and rookie year with Indiana Fever. From the moment Caitlin Clark was drafted by the Indiana Fever, there was a sense that she had the potential to be a franchise-changing competitor. The one draft pick, and two-time National Player of the Year from Iowa was making a splash in Indy before her name was even called. With her move to Indiana a safe bet, 36 of the Fever's 40 games had already been picked up to be televised nationally. Clark's meteoric rise with the Fever is one for the record books, literally. During her first season, Clark broke the league's rookie scoring record, 769, and set the Fever's franchise single-season points record. She broke the rookie and league-wide single-season assists record. She broke the rookie three-pointers made record. And she became the first league rookie to record a triple-double, and she did that twice. Capping off a record-breaking year, Clark was named to the first-team All-Wimber and one Wimber Rookie of the Year. And she got to go to two of Taylor Swift's 3 performances at Lucas Oil Stadium in the off-season.